There, my Power Hour friends, and welcome to Upper Body Progression Level 3. We're going to progress not only through the workout from some banded moves in the warm up to some body weight moves to some weighted moves and then to some challenging core moves, but we'll also be progressing week by week through the program as you gain confidence, competence, and hopefully a little more weight in the weighted section and perhaps some more advanced positions as the weeks go on. We are also progressing month by month. So this workout, you'll see some more advanced options versus the previous month or two that you've been doing the upper body progression program. So I hope you find a lot of progress in this workout and over these weeks and months. We're going to be using, as I mentioned, a band just for a couple of warm-up moves. We'll be using light, moderate, and heavy dumbbells, and I suggest you have a chair or a bench that you can use as well. Of course, a mat, a sweat towel, and some water is always advised. We will be doing some uneven push-ups, so you may wish to use a pillow. I'm going to use a yoga block. You're going to decide what would be the height that's going to work for you, knowing that the higher the object you place one hand on, the harder it's going to be. I'm going to get us all going here. Let's get some deep breathing going and let's start to warm up. So glad you're here to join me today. I'm anxious to work out with you and I hope you are too. All righty. So let's get this show on the road. We're going to get moving. And let's start with a deep breath in and an exhale. Oh yeah, we want to keep this super deep breathing throughout the program. Yeah, a little too high. We've got one more nice deep breath. Awesome. All right, good purposeful march. We're going to get those arms swinging. I'm going to start pulling in those abs as we have a slight hinge forward. Right. We're going to be very dynamic here. We're going to go down and up. Big shoulder work. Nice extension. Yeah. Good. One more. Now up. Even higher. Yeah. So we're getting the heart rate up. We're getting good range of motion here. Warming up the tissues, the joints, and the muscles. Good, cross body. Now, quick retraction here. Strong. Good, all the way around, 180. You can go lower if you wish. Oh yeah, feel the strength in those arms. Good, now let's jab. So we're staying strong here. Remember, we got a core component coming up. Good. Now we're going to transition into an uppercut. Here we go. Up. So you're powering up quickly, using the lower body as well to help you find that power. Oh yeah, biceps are strong. Good, we're gonna go into a speed bag right here. Little heel lift. Now we're not just flipping those arms, we're doing a kind of an oval shape. Shoulders low. Good, take this speed bag a little higher. And again, it's not a wrist rotation. You're pushing out, push. Shoulders down. You're feeling some tension through the upper chest. Good, let's take it back. That's it. So we're gently opening up the chest. Okay, I'm gonna warn you. If you did the refreshed level 2 program with me last month, we did 40 push-ups. This program has, wait for it, 68. Ooh. All right, shake that out. Now, we're going to just take it to a little bit of mobility. So we're going to open it out all the way. Good. Just one more after this. Nice. Now let's open up the front of the chest. Good. Good. We've got two more. Nice. Rotate the wrists in both directions. All right. Now I'm going to grab my band. I'm going to have it overhead. Shoulders down. We're going to open up. We're going to warm up the back here. Yeah, and the chest. Good. You've got tension on that band, right, in both directions. Good. Nice. Now, underhand grip. Shoulders back, arms out. Brace. And we're going to open out. No bat wings here. That's it. 9, 10. We've got 2 more band moves left. We're going to have the band even wider and on an angle. So let's open that out. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're standing tall with me, right? Yeah. 2 more on this side. Woo. All right, that's quite a warm-up. We are progressing. So everything gets just a tiny bit more challenging. Oh, 1 more. Good. Now we're going to warm up the shoulders by standing on one side of the band, having lots of band here. Decide where you're going to hold it, palm forward, shoulders backward. We're going to lift. So at the top, the palm will be facing almost down. Last one. All right, do a quick switch and we'll be ready for all those push-ups as soon as we finish these 10. All right, brace, palm out, arm out. 1, 2, 3, 5. You notice we're not going all the way down with the hand. 1 more. And rest. Let's put the band away and we're going to go into our push-ups. So we've got 4 different sets of varying counts, of varying forms. The standard push-up that we've been doing in the last couple of months, if you've been following the progression program, we're now going to go up in reps up to 16. So knowing that the endurance factor is high, you may need to pick an easier form of push-up. I'm going to pick what's best for me for 16 reps. You pick what's best for you. All right, now we're going to all not have the back sag. We're going to brace and then pelvic tilt. There we go. All right, let's go. We're not leading with the head in the sense that we don't get the head lower than the rest of the spine. Lower it all as one. All right, so I'm halfway through at my speed. So if you need to take a break halfway through, do so. I'm going to do 4 more at my pace. 4, which is slowing down. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. We're going to get a little rest. All right, now the second set is where we take out a slight elevation for an uneven push-up. I'm going to do 8 targeting one side and then 8 targeting the other. So I'm going to put my elevation under one palm, the other palm's on the floor. Because this is really challenging, because the range of motion is so large, I think I'll go to an easier version and go from the knees. But I'm not gonna have my bum sticking way up. I'm gonna pelvic tilt. There we go, brace that core and go for 8. All right, that's the last one for me. I get a mini break. I'm going to switch the side that's elevated and then decide what form of push-up. Do I need to go elevated with the hands? Can I do full body or from the knees? You choose. And we'll get ready for 8. Keep working. One more. 8. Ooh. All right. That wasn't easy, I know. So any time between moves, write down the form you chose. And again, either stick with it and it gets easier or progress to a harder form next time. All right, I'm gonna lay right on the belly, so feel free to get out a mat. And we're going to be doing 2 different moves. We're going to start with swimmers for 8. So with swimmers, I've got the arms out and I've got the legs extended, and we're going to pretend we're doing a big long swim. So head is facing downward, palms are downward, and let's go. 1, 2, lift everything up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll rest. All right, I'm gonna turn this way so you can see what I'm gonna do with my arms this time. Now this time we're gonna do a Y and a T. We get a bit of a shoulder rotation in. I'm gonna start with the thumbs up for the Y, palms down for the T, and then we'll switch. All right, thumbs up, lift, palms out, T. Try that again. Y, T, Y, T. Oh yeah. Last one like this. Good, a little rest. Now this time I'm going to do palms down for the Y and thumbs up for the T. Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it's a double move. Oh, just one more of these doubles. Nice, and rest. We really got some good contraction through the back. So we really work the chest on the push-ups and the arms, work the back with the extensions. Now we're going on to our third of 4 sets of push-ups. This time we're going to do an eccentric push-up. So I'm going to lower slowly and then come up. Now we're going to go down to 12 reps, not the 16, because these are quite challenging. I'll show the elevated version in case that's what you're doing. So pick a form where you feel you can do 12 reps of a challenging push-up. All right, we're going to lower slowly, come up regular speed. Lower slowly. Oh yeah, this will take a while. 4 of 12. 5, 6. So you can stop halfway if you need to. Rest and then join us when you're ready. 8, 9. You can also do this from the knees. 10, much, much easier. 11, and there's one left. There we go. Controlling that eccentric really does increase the damage to the muscle, which is actually a good thing because it has to rebuild stronger. All right, it has to rebuild and it will stronger. All right, our last set of push-ups, it will only be 12. We're gonna lie on our sides and do 12 tricep push-ups. So, just gonna slide that through. I'm gonna get on my side. You can use a mat, of course. And we're gonna have this top arm right in front of the chest. We're gonna glue the feet to the floor. You can hold your waist or your shoulder. Press the palm and let's lift the upper body. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there on this side. 6, 5. 2 more, can we do it? Oh yeah. Last one. All right. So that was a more tricep focused push-up. Gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we lay right down, this top arm will come in front of the chest. You're gonna use this upper arm in particular to push up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up here. 6, straighten out that arm. 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is 67 and 68. Woo! Awesome. So, little rest. You're going to come on up, make notes, and get prepared for the next section of the program. We're going to progress on and weighted moves. So we're going to start with the chest, as we've done in the other upper body progression workouts, and go to the back, shoulders, biceps, triceps. So we get all those muscle groups worked. Now, instead of a basic chest press, we're going to do an iso hold. One arm chest press. So one arm is going to hold the weight and the other arm is going to press. Okay, and then we'll switch. So you're not going to go quite as heavy as you do with a big, strong chest press. So let's pick out a weight that's more moderate in nature than heavy. And find my weight, you find yours. We're all going to be at a different point relative to our body weight. So you're going to lie back either on your bench or on your mat. Start with the weights up so you know where we're starting from. All right, now you can have the iso hold up or down, hovering just above your shoulder. That's what I'm going to choose. All right, one arm is going to go down and up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Now you can stop there or add 2 more if you're able. And rest. I'm going to give you a little rest here. So we've got an 8 to 10 rep range today. I'm trying to find a weight where I'm fatigued in 8. But if I'm not fatigued, I'm going to add a couple more reps in. So let's do that on the other side. All right, I'm going to do my iso hold low. You can do it high or low. And let's go down, press up. 4, 5, oh, that's tough. 6, 7, I'm gonna try it high. 8, 9, one more. 10, bring those weights in. Woo! Second side's tougher because both arms are fatigued. So that iso hold is a little tougher. By that I mean isometric hold. I'm using a muscular contraction to hold the weight in place. All right. Now we're moving on to our back move. The hip hop one arm row. Hip hop. So we're used to a one arm row. What I'm going to do is add a little pop to it. So up, pop, up, a little pop. So it's like a 1.5, right? So we're going to add a little more time under tension. So we're going to get a heavy weight just one. Grab water during any of these breaks if you need it. I'm going to start on your left hand, but it doesn't really matter. We'll be doing both sides. All right, so put your knee on your chair, on your bench. Get the hips in alignment. One shoulder's not a lot lower than the other, nice and squared off. Here we go. Hip, pop. 2, pop. Bring that elbow back. 3. Keep her going. Yeah, we're exhaling as we lift. 7. So you might get to 8 and need to finish right there. I'm going to try to add 2 extras. 1 and 2. Now, if you're not at 10, you will want to use something heavier next time you do the workout. All right, let's flip over and do the second dart. Hip pop coming your way. All righty, let's go. 1 and a pop. 2 and a pop up. 4. 5. Oh yeah, we're working. 6. Okay, here's your 8th rep. Stop here if you must. Add on if you can. Oh yeah. Last 2 should be tough. Oh yeah. Woo. I'm gonna get a sip of water. I don't know about you. Now we're gonna do a double header for the shoulders. So 2 shoulder moves here, but they are going to use light weights. Quite light. That doesn't mean quite easy. We know that in Power Hour. You know that angle changes can make all the difference. And that's why we can progress. You don't have to just keep adding weight after weight after weight. You can change the angle. Now you're used to an overhead press. We're going to do an Ahern's press or a V press. So instead of coming straight up, you're going to go out at about a 30-degree angle, like the letter V. And the shoulders won't travel up with the arms. You're going to go on that slight diagonal much harder. So I'm going to go down to my light rack here. Bring those weights up. Get my posture. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Now just 4 like this. We're going to turn the palms forward. Oh yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I started really light weights. I'll build gradually. Much harder than a typical. So I've got about half the weight I used for a standard overhead press. All right, now we're going to go into that Poliquin press. So we curl, pop, yeah, and open. Okay? So I might even go a little lighter. That is a toughie. And now stop 8. See, Daisy? Or you can go all the way to 10. You're going to vary your rep count for you. All right. Curl, pop, kick, and down. Yeah. Woo! 3. I warned you. 4. Well, this is going to make those boulder shoulders. Stop when you need to. Just write down your number of reps. I'm going to go for 2 more. Yeah. And rest. All right, that was quite a double header for the shoulders. We're going to move on to biceps. This is a new move. I like to call it the hinged hanging hammer. I love alliteration. What can I say? So it's a 1-arm movement. We're going to use a chair or a bench to brace. We're going to be in a hinged position, right? Hips back, abs up. And we're going to do a double whammy. A hammer curl plus an interior curl. All right, and that will be 1 rep. I'm gonna go for 8 to 10. Again, I'm dropping down my typical weight for a bicep curl. Go, yeah, this one. Experiment with the lower weight, add when you're ready. Get supported, hinged back, abs are up. Start with a hammer, and then an interior. Yeah, 2. That upper arm isn't supported, so it's a little tricky. 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. 6, 7. We're not going to let the upper arm swing around. Stable. 8, 9. Last one. 10. All righty. Started off easy. Ooh, they added up. So you can fold something higher, like the back of a chair. You're going to find what works for you. Let's hinge. Abs up. All right. Up and in for 1, 2. You might like this version. 4. Hold my weight back. 5. Oh yeah, serious stuff here. 6, 7. How you doing there? 8, 9, and 10. If you made it to 10. You might feel that tomorrow. Just give that a little stretch, and we'll do our tricep move. I'm gonna lie down for this one. I'm gonna lie on my bench, but you can lie on your mat. And again, it's a double header. We're gonna do I like to call it PE. It's like we're in PE class, phys ed class. P for press, and then E for extension. So you're gonna have the elbows close to the body, press the arms out, they'll be overhead because you'll be lying down. Then bend at the elbows, the weight will go on either side of the ears and extend up. So I'm gonna get a light to moderate set of weights. And maybe the same weights I used for the bicep curls. And I just need 2 of them still. All right, so hopefully you're getting onto your back now. Lie down. The back onto your mat. Yeah. I'm going to start with the elbows down on your mat or on your bench, and they're close to your waist. All right. Press up, and then bend at the elbow. Go by your ears. Extend up. That's 1. Press up. Behind. Extend. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Almost there. Stop there if you need to. Bonus 2 moves if you can make it. And the last one. All right. Whew. So we finished 1 round through of those 5 different muscle groups that we hit. We're going to do those 6 moves, 5 muscle groups, 1 more time through. So write down what worked for you there, so you'll know how to adjust on this second round. And you can always rewind and do these moves a 3rd set if you want to really zero in on muscle growth. I'm going to get my sip of water, get set up for the iso hold 1 arm chest press. Okay, this time I'm going to hold the other arm first and press with your right. For 8 to 10, then I'll switch. All right. Remember, you've got the choice, holding the non-moving weight 5, or just hovering above the shoulder. All right, start up. Alrighty, so decide on your positioning, and let's move that left arm up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 2 more here if you can. Good, bring the weights in, sit up, just give yourself a little break because both arms were working. And we'll do to the second set, just the opposite way around, right? All right, deep breath. Let's roll back. Yeah, get your other arm in position, either high or low, and go. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. Extra 2 if you can do them. 10. All right. Now I don't like to roll up. Holding the weights on the chest puts a lot of strain on the spine and the bones of the spine. So you want to have the weights down on your legs so you curl up without much load. All right. Now let's move on to our one arm row with a little pop at the top. And I like to call it hip pop because you're coming toward the hip. On that angle, hip pop. All right, pick that up, please. We're going to start with the other arm first. So I'm going to start with this arm. So I'll have my back to you, but I'm going to trust that you're working. All right. You know, setting things up is just as important as the movement. So take your time. Make sure your abs are engaged before you start lifting anything heavy. Here we go. Hip pop. 1, pop. 2, pop. 4. 6. No rotation of the spine or the hips. Here's 8. Stop if you need to. I'm going to add 2 more. Yeah. And rest. This is definitely the move where I hold the heaviest weight of any of the movements in this program. For me anyway. All right, second arm, hip hop, coming at you. In position, shoulders down away from the ears. Let's go. Yeah, exhaling as you lift. 4, 6, 7. Here's your 8th rep. Final rep, if you can. Woo. All right, I like to put it down and then focus on how I'm going to move it aside. There we go. You can see why we practice plie squats in our lower body workouts, right? So that we can move things around. All right, we're onto the shoulders. We're going to start with that. A Hearns press, out on that slight angle. 4 palms facing each other, 4 palms forward. Now, if you have a preference, you can do all 8 in one position if you prefer. Okay. To the shoulders, brace and go. 4, 3, 2. All right, palms forward. Here we go. Oh, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you find your back swaying, you don't want that. You can find a chair, or if you have a movable bench, weight bench, some of them have a back, and you can support your upper back so that it stays really stable, and it's the shoulders, not the low back, doing the work. All right, let's grab an even lighter set of weights for the polyquin press. It's kind of 3 moves in one. Curl, kick, and pop. Here we go. Curl, kick it out, pop. 2, slow, yeah. Hold, yeah. Little bit of teeth gritting going on. There's 8. Stop if you need to. Okay. Here's our last rep. Oh, yes. Ooh, great work. Beautiful way to get definition and pop in those shoulders, and even more importantly, functional capability. All right, loosen it up, whatever you need to. We're going to go on to the hinged hanging hammer plus, because it's also got the interior curl. So let's pick up one weight, find something to keep you stable, whatever that might be, right? You're going to hinge back, lift up, so the palm's facing your leg, that's front. Let's curl and then bring it in. Yeah, 1, 2, 5. One more if you're going for 8. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm gonna do 1 extra. See if I can do it. Yeah, your rep count is your own. But if you like tracking, jot it down and you'll see progress over time, either in weight, in reps, and we're already progressing in positioning. All right, hinge back, support your back, hammer, plus, hammer, plus, yeah, woo! Going old school on the music here. 5. No swinging around, solid, yeah. 1 more if you're going for 8. Now this last rep I'm going to do now should feel very different from the first. Yeah, you want it to gradually get hard. The last one's easy. You know you got to go up and wait a little bit. All right. We've got 1 more weighted move. So we're going to do our line PE, press and an extension. All right. For my case, I'm using 12s, but it's very individual. We all have relative strengths and weaknesses. We all have different experience levels. We all have different genetics and different goals. All right, so let's lower the elbows down. They're right by your waist. Visualize what you're gonna do. Let's go press up and then back, extend up. Down we go. Rep 2. Yeah, and I want this extension. You want to go way down by the ears. Okay, 1 more if your 8 is your magic number with that weight you've got. Add 2 extras if you know you've got a couple left in the tank. This is my last one. Okay. Alrighty. If you're on the floor, you can always roll to the side. It's a nice, safe way to exit out of the move. All right, now we've got 3 core movements coming at you. Before we transition to the floor, I'm going to give you time for a water break and to make notes, so you'll be able to plan your next workout to be most effective. You're not scrambling to figure out what weight to use. If you've jotted it down, you can plan for what you want to do next time. All right. So we're going to be starting with a superset of wood choppers and suitcase farmer marches. So we're going to do 1 set of wood chops, 1 set of suitcase, and then do that again. So I'm going to start with the wood chop with 1 weight, way up, not here, way up, some tension in the back, and we're going to use power, right? That heel will come off, and we're going to do a rotation through the upper body. So we're working core as well as the upper body musculature. So I'm going to pick up a fair, this is definitely a moderate weight. I'm going to use a 15, a little heavier than what I used for the biceps and triceps, actually, because there's only 1. I'm going to brace, way up, going to get ready to rotate downward. Here we go. 1, set it up. 2, 3, 4. Just going for 8, 7, 8. Okay. Whew. When you work power, there's a lot of exertion there. Doesn't take a lot of reps. All right. Get it up, slightly over to the side. Get ready to rotate the other direction. And rest. Now, if you play racket sports or hockey, where you have to all of a sudden use a lot of power in the arm, golf, anything where there's a big rotational swing and there's a lot of movement from the shoulder, that's great conditioning for that. Let's now go on to the suitcase farmer's march. So I'm going to march 16 on each leg. It's going to be about 45 seconds. You can hold 1 weight low, 1 weight here, or you can hold 1 weight here. Now it's not up here, right? You're level. I'll show the moderate version, but you can go easier or heavier. It's not going to be a super light weight. I'm going to try for a 20, so I'm going up a little bit in weight. Because I'm going to work my core here to not drop over. I'm going to resist this weight. All right. 2, 3, 4. Feel free to walk around. 5, 7, 8. Yeah, not crumbling. 9. Strong. 10, 11, 12. Hang in. Yeah. 2 more. Last one. And rest. Yeah. So pairing the core with our strength building in the upper body muscles. So let's go, because we're going to work this arm here, just simply holding a somewhat heavy weight. I'm going to use my arm for balance. Start here. 1, 2. Feel free to march around. 3, 4, 5. Not here. 6, 7. Yeah. 8. Halfway. 9, 10. Contract. 11, 12. It's not sinking down, right? 13, 14. Okay, 1 more each side. and rest. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Get that wood chopper out. Going for a second set. We're progressing. So 2 sets here. All right, go. We know what to do. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Just gonna switch my dumbbell weight. This weight here. Let's bring it up and go. 1, 2, 3. Way up. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Big difference between doing 1 set and 2. Get that weight. Pick a version. I'll show the low version. So if I'm doing the low version, I'm going to go up in weight. So in my case, I'm going to go from a 20 to a 25. But I'm not going to tip over. Nice rectangle here. All right. Start on this leg. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you're finding it too easy, bring it up here. Don't waste time. 1 more on this side. Here we go. And rest. Okay. You can see, if you found you picked up the wrong weight, you can quickly vary it up midstream. I'll show you this version, right? But I'm gonna, of course, have to lower my weight. All right. I'm gonna feel that tension in the back. Start on the outside leg, go. 2, 3. How's that going for you? 5. It's not easy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, don't know if I can do it. 12. 13. One more each leg. Rest. All right. Now, let's finish off our last move on our mats, and we'll go from that to a quick stretch today. So, our last core move is a combo move where we do a high plank, a low plank, a side plank, and a leg lift. And we'll do that once on each side. All right. So let's start high. We're not going to rush through it. Yeah, practice getting down onto the floor. When you're ready, have that shoulders right over the wrists, not back here. Get right over the wrists, from the knees or the balls of the feet, and engage the core. All right. If you have your feet apart, it's a little easier. Tilt that pelvis. Exhale. Now we'll go down onto the forearms. We're going to feel the strength here. Shoulder blades contracted, or the muscles around them. All right, I'm going to turn to the side. Now you can put your knees down if you wish. And we're going to lift the leg and hold. Very challenging. Modified Copenhagen plank. Bring it down, hold. Onto the forearms, hold. Now the hard part. Put one palm down, then the other. Bring it up into a high plank. And rest. So we're going to do that one more time, but I'm going to turn the other direction. So I don't want to have my back to you, so we'll just turn this way. High plank, let's go. Finish her off. Yeah. Feeling strong? All right, on to the forearms. Here we go. Shoulders away from the ears. Ooh, yeah, breathe, breathe. Now we rotate to the side. Let's fold the leg. And down. And onto the forearms. Now up onto the palms. And rest. Now, our time is basically run out, but if you have more time than power hour, go through that sequence one more time if you want to progress with that move. I'm going to transition us into a stretch. I'm going to get a quick sip of water. And as soon as you're ready, you're going to start breathing deeply, stretching out what you find is tight in your upper body. I'm going to lie back. Yeah. We're going to have the arms at a right angle, the elbows at a right angle. Your wrists and the backs of your hands are touching your floor mat. We're going to keep the hands in contact with the floor, slide the arms upward until they start to drift toward one another. And you're going to try to have the fingertips almost touch with the elbows still in contact with the floor. And come on down a little and go up again. If this is too easy, you can use a foam roller under your spine and your head on your foam roller, and it will give you a greater range of motion. You're just going up and down, opening up that chest. Nice. Let's roll onto the side, stack the hands, and we're going to open the top hand up, keeping the knees glued together. We're going to rotate and try to get the fingertips toward the floor. You don't force it. You exhale into it. Nice. So just keep the knees down. Inhale. And then when you exhale slowly, see if your palm or the backs of your hands can go closer to the floor. Good. Circle the fingertips around over your head and back. Trying to keep the fingertips in contact with the floor while the knees stay stacked and the lower knee touching the floor. Great. Opening up that upper body beautifully. All right, let's come on up. One extra tricep push-up to get up. And we'll go to the other side. All righty. So we stack the hands. Open up. And then breathe into it. Awesome. Come back when you feel ready and try it again. Pause at your sticking point. That's when you take a good inhale. And then slowly exhale and move the shoulder backward. Ooh, yeah. Beautiful. Great antidote to sitting at a device, hunching over, slouching in a chair. All right, let's take this arm into a semicircle above the head, keeping the fingertips in line as much as we can with the floor. Just going back and forth at your own pace, respecting what the body can give you today. Oh yeah, nice and open. Let's sit on up. Great. Let's open up and focus on the biceps. So we're gonna rotate around until you feel a stretch here with nice tall posture. Relax. We're gonna take the arms up in a wider V than in a Hearn's press. Wider than that. Shoulders back, shoulder blades come down, and then press the backs of the hands back again. Sometimes it takes a couple repetitions, right, to fully find our range of motion. I'm going to take the hands by the ears, just do a nice gentle rotating. Buzz around the spine, grab underneath, curve your mid-back as far away from your knees as possible. I'm going to extend the legs out, sit up super tall, hinge, the elbows close to your hips. You're going to hinge forward, lifting this rib cage forward. It's not about the head dropping to the knees. Forward. Just feeling that spinal column lengthen. Awesome. Let's come on up. Go into a tricep stretch. Feel free to do whatever you like with the legs. And the other arm. Awesome. Couple shoulder rolls. We'll take our final inhale. You can smile. You've accomplished so much. You progressed in every way you could. So proud of you. I hope I see you next workout. Thanks for joining me today. Stay strong, stay healthy, and stay happy. Bye for now.